All right. Just hear me out. What's cooking? Welcome back into ESPN Louisville Plus. My name is Justin Soforo. And before we do anything, though, I'm going to ask you guys to do me a big favor. Smash that freaking like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell icon to stay notified for all of our latest videos. And without any further ado, let's get into this. I know what you're thinking. I get it. You're probably not super hype on, oh yeah, let's go hire somebody out of the Mountain West and let's go get a guy who maybe didn't have the best performance at Minnesota. Okay, but before we even like consider this, just hear me out. Just hear me out. Here's the way I'm coming with this, and here's why I want to be reasonable. As we know, Kenny Payne just got embarrassed on the road at Pittsburgh. I understand injuries, yada. There's enough. 30-pieced, almost 30-pieced. You were 3 points away from getting 30-pieced once again under the Kenny Payne era. I'm not even making any arguments anymore whether Kenny Payne's going to leave or not. I'm sorry. It's a done deal. It's a done story. There will not be a Kenny Payne year 3 unless the university just does not care. At that point, disband college basketball at the University of Louisville. It does not matter if you go year 3 with Kenny Payne. As we move into this, though, we want to talk about what are the options moving forward. This is going to be, I guess, my part 1 of talking about what head coach should the University of Louisville go after. Is this who they should hire? Well, I thought I'd start it on an interesting note. I understand a lot of fans, probably everybody's thinking, well, are they going to hire somebody who's a top tier coach? Are they going to win somebody maybe with a pedigree of already winning a national title, maybe already competing for a national title? Well, I don't know. To be frank, everybody likes to sell out there. A lot of different stories. There's obviously the Ville has money, which it has a hard time. It's difficult for me to completely believe that the University of Louisville no longer has money, cannot buy a coach, and cannot make this deal happen. Though I will grant them their argument. For all the people that want to say that the University of Louisville has no money anymore, they can't afford anybody. They can't go out there and get a top tier coach. They can't go pay out a Mick Cronin buyout. And I know Mick Cronin is not where I'm going to put a top tier coach. And I am not Mick is the pick guy. I'm not bring wrong home guy. I promise that's not me. But if that is the case, say for some reason the University of Louisville, maybe they owe their bookie a lot of money. Maybe they have more money, obviously, that we're talking about, that they're paying out other coaches. Maybe they're also paying hush money on the side that we don't know, right? What other options are out there? What other options would there be that would fit in the scenario that the university could hire somebody and it would maybe be appealing to a sort? And I give you one. Richard Anthony? Is it Anthony? I don't know. I'm just going to say Anthony. I have no idea if his middle name is Anthony. Is Rick's middle name was Anthony? Anyway, one Richard Pitino. And I know what you're thinking. I know what you're going to say. No. Why go after Richard? Well, I'm actually not even the first one to say this. I thought about it previously plenty of times, but Drew Diener's brought it up on the air many times. And I think it's not a bad thing to consider. If for some reason you're not able to go out there and get a Chris Beard, you're not able to go out there and get a Scott Drew, you're not able to go out there and get Jerome Tang, whoever, Muscleman, whoever you want to say for some reason they just can't make it happen. Why would Richard Pitino not be the perfect get that this university could use for their benefit moving forward? And when I say for their benefit, hear me out. Josh Hurd's not dumb, right? Josh Hurd knows the importance of the past at this university. Josh Hurd knows the importance of the people that were pushed out at this university. Josh Hurd, I would imagine, knows that while, and I don't know if he agrees with me, everybody loves that era of the University of Louisville. It is, to me, the golden age as a fan, since I've been a fan, since I was born in 1990. It was some of the best years. It was my college days. It was everything that you could ask for with Rick Pitino and his predecessor, Tom Jurich, there in control and getting things done. And this is a move that could be somewhat of what I would consider an olive branch to the past, and an olive branch that is much needed for one Rick Pitino and his relationship with the school and with those that are working currently at the university. We know the talks of Rick Pitino saying That's not the University of Louisville. The people there, the people, the board members, all the people that were put in control, the people that pushed him out. And I agree, looking back on things right now, it was the dumbest mistake that the University of Louisville ever made, especially given the situation where we're in right now. I'd have a hard time thinking, because we all thought death penalty. We thought all these things. I get it. I understand. I even said it myself at the time. It's time. You gotta fire him. You have to. You don't. The answer is you never have to fire a coach because of the NCAA. You don't. You don't need to fire a coach because the NCAA says, no, this is our rules. No, we don't like this. Guess what? NCAA can kick rocks. The NCAA doesn't matter. And eventually, the NCAA will be a distant memory like the ABA. No, I'm sorry, Issel. Sorry, everybody who loved the ABA. I know the ABA was great, but it will be a relic of the past like the ABA is at this point. And I think this is a pivotal moment where the university and the athletic director, if you can't go get any of these other coaches, could really do some mending of fences. And I'm not saying that everything you have to do has to mend fences, because yes, right now we're sitting in what was a mending of fences with some of the former players and some other situations of people that really wanted Kenny Payne to be here. They got their opportunity. They got their guy. The results are the results. I can't help you there. That's what happened. But I think one thing that they can really do moving forward is to not let this thing sit and not let the relationship that you have with the former coach, a Hall of Famer, while he's healthy, while he's alive, while he's here. We love Rick Pitino. I'm sorry. There may be some people who don't love him. There may be some people that don't feel the same way, but I think the vast majority of Louisville fans absolutely love this man and absolutely love his family and love everything that they've done for this university and what they've done for me as a fan. And I think if you look at Richard Pitino, this isn't just a pigeonhole hire of just let's go get that guy that'll help mend fences. No, he's a pretty damn good coach himself. He's 20-6 currently, unfortunately, just dropping out of the top 25 recently, but he has had New Mexico in the top 25 for a majority of the season, has played some pretty damn good games, and I think could do really well. I mean, I'm sorry, he ain't gonna be as bad as Kenny Payne, but I don't think anybody can be as bad as Kenny Payne at this point. Not that is the bar that I want to set, but I think he could be a pretty damn good coach if you're going to go for more of what I would say a upper mid-tier coach. If you're not going to go for the Grand Slam superstar hire. But I think what this could do for the university and what this could do for the relationships of the people that have made this university and made this program what it is. And say what you will about, I get it. I understand that a lot of the blame could be put on Rick Pitino, could be put on the individuals involved. And yes, maybe you could put that blame that's where we are right now is because of that. It ain't all because of that. It ain't all because some people didn't. It is all because some people didn't have a spine. People didn't want to stand up for their guy. And that's where you get you. That's why I made the video last week about Calipari about don't be in a hurry to push him out the door, guys. It ain't that easy to replace a Hall of Famer. But what I'm saying here is I'm a father. I'm a father myself. If somebody were to wrong me, somebody would do wrong by me and make me upset and ruin my relationship with them, embarrass me publicly, shame me, the photos of that man being walked out of the university, everything that went along with that. It's a hard thing to get over. Pride is a difficult thing to get over. But I think, me personally, the one thing that if you want to melt the ice around my heart toward you, my cold, dead heart, if you ask me, it would be to go out and do well by my children. I love my son, my two sons more than anything in the world. If you want a way to get to me, do right by them. And I believe offering his son, I don't want to say golden child, but his child that he's, got to be very proud of, given that he's followed him in the coaching saga, his coaching tree, and really enjoyed being a head coach and following his passion and his dreams. To me, there's nothing more that the university could do to do right by him by giving the reins that we all kind of thought maybe he would be the next head coach at the University of Louisville after Rick Pitino retired. We thought that would happen eventually, not in the way that it did happen, but we kind of thought maybe that might be it. Maybe this is the opportunity to make that happen. Maybe it's the time to mend those fences. Now, I don't know. I don't know if Richard would even be interested in it. I don't personally believe that Richard would be as cutthroat, stone-hearted as Rick Pitino is currently with the university. I think Richard seems a little bit more level-headed. I think Richard, he seems a little bit more, I don't know. I think he, it's open-minded is the word, but I think overall, I think he is not as passionate and angry and vitriolic as maybe Rick is in the circumstance. And I can't blame Rick. But again, what a time to fix a relationship with a Hall of Famer, a legend of your university, the man who made so many of us Cardinal fans. And he wasn't the one who made me a fan, but he damn well helped instill it in me. He helped give me that pride. Give me, Blake's a Louisville man, right? But anyway, that's where I sit with this. I think this is an opportunity. If for some reason the university is not able to acquire what we would quote call a top tier coach, the best of the best in this coaching market, I think you can do no better than to go and get the son of one of the greatest coaches to ever grace your university, to bring you to the mountaintop and to once again reinvigorate the love of the university with a coach and do right by Rick Pitino. Let me know your thoughts. I'm sure this one's going to do. I'm not sure you're going to have some opinions on this, right? I'm sure you're going to have some opinions on this. Some of you may say, sure. Some of you probably are going to go at me. So feel free to leave all those comments in the comments section down below. If you haven't already, smash that freaking like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell icon to stay notified for all of our latest videos. You can follow me on Twitter at Justin Soforo. You can see it down here in the description down below as well. And of course, you can follow at ESPN Louisville on all the different things, Facebook, YouTube, of course, this is YouTube, Instagram, everything else, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. You can find us there. Let me know your opinions. We'll see you guys next time.